Hey guys, so second yield report via video. Thought I'd come home and do this one. Kind of had enough of winter garden after 8 days. You know the feels. Decided I'd come home, enjoy a beer, and yeah, tell you guys what's going on. Summer. It's good. It's cheap too. Like $37 a carton. It's pretty good. No money wasted here. But anyway, so I'll tell you guys about what money we've been wasting at Winter Garden. Don't mind me if I slap myself, I think there's some mozzies around. So I did this yield report over 2 weeks, that's when I started counting it, and it just makes it more accurate for myself. So first one, traditional buns, $197, holy shit, that is a lot. $197 worth of traditional buns. We do know that 50 buns got thrown out the other day. That's one whole tray, one whole tub, 50 individual buns that could have been burgers that weren't, because lack of rotation. We had them tucked up by the prep fridge underneath, like where all the other buns go. Don't know why they were there, obviously ran out of room. But anyway, all the empty containers got sat in front of them, and then there you go. The other ones got lost and never got rotated, and then 4 days later we find them green and had to throw them out. But that was a recorded wastage. The rest of the buns that have gone missing are unknown wastage, which is just through simple lack of not putting through the wastage that we know that we're wasting. Or, you know, like I know it gets busy and sometimes we have to throw some out, or we need a tub, we need to keep recording these things in tubs, we need exact numbers. This makes my job so much easier. And I know that everyone's a culprit, so this is something that we're going to work on over the next week or so. The next buns is low carb, $109. Holy shit again. That's heaps of buns, that's heaps of low carb, and they're really expensive. So $109 worth of low carb, not good. Although in saying all of this, I do know that we had toaster issues that caused a lot of buns to go down, but again, not all of them are recorded through wastage, which is a pretty simple procedure, guys. Just keep what buns we're not using or like are wasting on top, so that we can count them at the end of every lunch and every dinner service. Like every lunch, every dinner service, every lunch, every dinner service. I'll say this again because we don't do it. We have like 4 days sometimes where there's nothing that's been recorded, and this is like getting beyond a joke, and it's not acceptable anymore. So if you guys aren't putting through the waste at every lunch and every dinner service, I'm going to get mad. Real mad. Alright, so the next one is $40 worth of bacon. Okay, so I know that we had issues with the bacon through the week, where half of it had, not like half of it, like I don't know, half a bowl or whatever had was pretty shit and kept breaking in half. Which I still need to put through a non-compliance for. Hopefully we get some of that money back. But again, not all the bacon's gone through wastage. So if it wasn't good enough and you had to throw it out, write it down so we can waste it. Keep it for me so I can get more photos of it, so that when I put through a non-compliance, it actually looks like we really did have shitty bacon. Instead of one picture that I have of like one half torn piece, I tried to lay it over the top of a whole bowl just to try and get it right, but let's see how that works. Another thing is we're down on tasty cheese, but we're up in aged cheddar, so let's just make sure that we're using the right cheese. I know that, like, for the most part everyone does, but then I don't know if sometimes it gets too hectic, like on the grill, and maybe accidentally the wrong cheese is getting grabbed or whatever the case is. But we're down on tasty, up in age, so you know, obviously there's been wrong cheeses going on the burgers, so we need to make sure that that's sorted out. If it helps, maybe we should get different coloured bowls on a Friday lunch. We don't really need to be thinking any harder than we already do, so maybe different coloured bowls might help that, or I don't know, something. Grillers, let us know. I don't know, what can we do to make it easier for you guys? The next one's down is vodka, 2.5 bottles. So that means you guys have to stay out of the bar from now on. No, I'm just kidding. 2.5 bottles of vodka is missing though. But is it really missing? Because what happens is that these orders are not being checked and they're not being received properly. So did we actually get 2 bottles of vodka that are now not there? Who knows? Because sometimes the orders aren't checked properly. As you all know, some orders come in at a Friday lunch. We don't have the manpower to drop someone to thoroughly check things as we should, even though we actually should be. So we need to sort that out. We're going to talk to the deliverers and just see if we can get it organised for a more appropriate time. Lunch service is not an appropriate time. But yeah, just checking the orders. So that goes for everything though, not just alcohol. Like every order needs to be checked thoroughly. And then the next alcohol one is Pinot. 4 cases have, I don't know where they are, wasn't me. Actually, I think it was me, like not drinking them. But last week I may have accidentally put in four cases of vodka, 4 cases of Pinot instead of 4 bottles. So that kind of explains that one. But yeah, still though, let's double check the orders all the time. Make sure they're all there, because who knows, maybe it was something like that as well. But probably more likely me. Down in all kegs a little bit. This is because Rob cleaned the lines through the week. I know, it's really exciting. Rob's been cleaning. Yay. Good on you, Rob. Good on you for cleaning. Good work. But we also don't have scales, so it's really hard for me to accurately tell you exactly how many litres are in a keg. I mean, if it's 50 litres, I can't pick it up. But anything less than that, then you know it's a struggle. It's a little bit easier, a little bit easier. And then I decide how much I think that I can physically pick up into how many litres. So that's fun. But yeah, so that could have a lot to do with the downage in kegs. And then also this one's for you tillers, we're up in Pepsi but down in Max, so we need to make sure that our drinks are starting to go through on the right button. I know sometimes this is due to customers going in and choosing like maybe a Pepsi Max after they've said they're going to get a Pepsi, or maybe just simply picking up the wrong bottle. But yeah, we need to try and do the best that we can to make sure that those drinks are going through correctly, because it's not just Pepsi, it's the same with lemon lime bitters and ginger beer. Now customers, who knows, but like maybe they fuck that up too sometimes, but I know that those buttons are right there beside each other on the POS, so let's just make sure we're touching the right ones. Just makes my job easier, so that when I read it, it looks more accurate, and yeah, there's not extra ups and downs that I have to decipher through to decide what's actually going on there. But on the upside, we are up in herb mayo and tomato relish, which is awesome. That's simply because dressers, you're doing a fantastic job, and preppers, as always, you're always doing a great job. I see you all prep these sauces, and I know that all of you get every last bit out, which is awesome. That's great to see a whole team have that momentum, I guess, and there's no one that doesn't try and get it all out, so that's awesome. That helps us out heaps. Also up in lettuce, which is awesome. Means we're putting the right amount on and making sure we give them a good burger, and that our lettuce is as fresh as it can be. But in saying that though, we have had some lettuce that like I've noticed, we just need to work on this like first in, first out rule. There's lettuce that's in tubs coming out of boxes, say like, you know, has been in there for 2 days, yet there's boxes that are still sitting in the cool room that have been there for 5 days. Now this is going to only make our usage go, our wastage I should say, go to shit if we don't sort that out. Another one that I've noticed is beef. I just noticed the other day that there was a one that was in the grill fridge. Hey guys, so sorry about the little changeover of scenery now. I've now come inside. My phone decided to die, so then I had to put on the charge. But now I'm back to keep telling you what I was going to tell you, is that, so lettuce, rotating please, so that we're using the oldest first, first in, first out. Simple. Same with beef, because I'd gone and looked in the grill fridge the other day. There was beef in there that was dated later than the beef that was in the cool room. So this could ultimately end up with us having to throw tubs of beef out because we're not rotating properly. This goes down to everyone. So preppers, make sure that when you're putting the beef back in the fridge that it's rotated properly, and whoever's getting the beef out to take it back out to the grill, make sure that you just have a quick look at the dates. Like, you know, it's not that hard, guys. Like, let's just check the dates. Otherwise, we're going to end up with high wastage, which we really don't need, because at the moment, after 2 weeks, we're doing really awesome. I'm happy to tell you all that after 2 weeks, we're only down $50. So good work to you guys, as usual. Let's keep up the good work, you know, walking on water and all that. So yeah, sweet. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.